The history of forests and the relationship that man has had with them over the years began as a history of deforestation. For many centuries, agriculture, animal husbandry and grazing dominated the use of land, leaving a landscape almost devoid of any natural forests. The first idea of sustainable management of this common heritage appears later, with royal hunting grounds, which eventually marked the beginning of human intervention in the protection and conservation of these areas. But with the age of discovery in the 16th century, there began the concern with regulating and preserving the forests through the use of only the most suitable trees for shipbuilding. In the late 18th century, José Bonifácio de Andrade e Silva left his mark on Portuguese forest history. He was the first certified forestry technician in Portugal and responsible for important work in fixing dunes, the first instance of engineering in the technical and scientific sense of the term. But it was only in the late 19th century that Portugal took a serious look at its forest land and began a process of management and development that has radically changed our green land. Step by step, forest ecosystems have come to be no longer seen as just an inexhaustible source of income. Today, forests serve many purposes and many uses, and are increasingly a precious asset in terms of supporting life on Earth, because it is on them that the quality of water depends, and the air we breathe, the preservation of soil and biodiversity, carbon sequestration and the reduction of the greenhouse effect. Behind this forest life, there is a group of professionals with one mission: to work towards the sustainability of the green planet. We are responsible for the study, research, design, management, planning and evaluation of all the activities related to the sustainable and multiple use of forest resources, and the protection of forests and trees. We contribute to the economic development of the countryside, to the quality of life in urban areas, and to better planning of land use. We're everywhere. In the field, in offices, in laboratories, close to the local communities, speaking to and with the public, masters of a broad range of technologies. Today, forest engineers manage the exploitation of forests, and they are the ones who are responsible for their growth, profitability and tree renewal, as well as the protection of wildlife. Forest engineers play a role in restocking rivers and in the management of inland fisheries, and in the stabilization of dunes and the protection of coastlines. They are the ones who elaborate afforestation or reforestation projects, identifying, classifying and improving the various species, managing renewable natural resources, intervening in the production and processing of raw materials for the paper, wood and cork industries. They are the ones who create areas for rural tourism and recreational activities, bringing forest life close to all of us. Forest engineers are also the ones responsible for taking action in the control and prevention of erosion, in the preservation of parks and natural reserves, in the regeneration of degraded areas, in the assessment of environmental impact, in the prevention and fight against diseases, pests and fire, the major threats to our forests. Requiring new forms of intervention by forest engineers, new techniques have developed for the management and control of biotic agents that are harmful to the forest, an area where scientific research plays and will continue to play a key role. Alone or as part of multidisciplinary teams, we have created a large window of opportunity, open to our intervention. The Portuguese Engineers Association makes every effort to ensure that the solid goals of rigour and quality in higher education are met, and forest engineering is no exception. With a demanding course adapted to changing times, to the emergence of new areas of business, to the redefining of the profile and skills of these professionals, training ensures cross-learning and a good employment rate. And with the challenges brought by modern society, the Portuguese Engineers Association is committed to permanent and continuous learning throughout life, for life. Forest engineering today is an attractive profession with exceptional variety in terms of areas of work, and with promising room for growth. The development of new forest areas for recreational purposes, climate change, the energetic use of biomass, environmental balance, the internationalization of business, or the weight of its activities in the Portuguese economy create new job opportunities and new challenges. Industrial, public, urban, protection and conservation forestry, today more and more is a profession of the future. For those who like being in, observing and feeling nature. For those who want to make a difference on our planet.